Childhood is a time for discovery. Learning comes naturally as they go from pointing to speaking, from crawling to walking, to running, to riding their tricycles, and then their bikes. For most families, this is a time of great happiness. Unfortunately, for 1 out of every 150 families, childhood is a time of fear and confusion. Their little ones are not behaving like others do. They do not speak or even point. Tests are done, and eventually there is an answer. Autism. Parents ask, now what? The Victory Center was founded by parents who asked that question and found no answer. They tried many educational approaches and settings without success. Finally, they discovered that their son did respond to an intense one-to-one instruction with continual redirection and reinforcement. Luckily, these parents had a community of friends and associates who were willing and able to help. Together, they founded the Victory Center. The school opened in June of 2000 with just 4 children and 4 teachers. 9 years later, there are 25 students and 25 teachers. The teachers are amazing, patient, loving, and skillful. Each child has his or her own personalized education plan.
When you get that diagnosis, autism, it's like a mystery behind it. It's like, okay, well, what does that mean? He's autistic. And you know, they're still developing, they're still doing research, so no one can really give you a definitive answer. So you're just left with this big question mark about, well, what is my child gonna be? Is he gonna be completely dependent? And is he ever gonna be able to take care of himself? Is he gonna be able to interact in the world? Am I gonna have to keep him locked up in his room? Am I gonna be able to go out and, you know, be able to call a babysitter to watch my child, and I'm able to go out and enjoy my life? There's just so much mystery shielded behind it, but I've noticed here at the Victory School, it's such a family community that the opportunity is always there for you to give a definition to autism. This was the first place that I got a definition. It's like, yes, Dylan's autistic. Yes, he has social issues. Yes, all these things, but we're gonna push him beyond that, and he's gonna be something, whatever it is. And that's what has moved me, is being able to look at my son and know that he's gonna be something, you know, and no matter what it is, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. And the school has given me that, and I'm eternally grateful, and my family's grateful, and every opportunity that we see a little light go on in Dylan, we promote it. We're positive about it because we know that it's going to lead to Dylan being the person that he's destined to be.
I remember driving up in the beginning and seeing Benjamin standing with all the other kids because they all stand out on the porch, and I thought, he's never going to be able to just stand there without somebody holding him or blocking him or running into traffic. And after about a month or two, I pulled up to the school, and there he was. He was standing next to Mr. Will and just standing there waiting for me, you know, and I got out of the car and I was like, what's going on? And he ran up to me and he had his arms out like this and he went, Mommy! And he came up and he hugged me, the biggest bear hug ever. And I started to cry, and Mr. Will said, why, what's the matter, you know? And I said, he's never, ever done that in his life. He's never been happy to see me. It's one of the things that's great about the school is that I don't notice a lot of turnover in teachers, and they all genuinely love being here. They're nice to all the kids. You can tell there's so much love going on between them, and it's not just a job that they come to. They really care about him, and you know, he's connected with all of them. He knows all their names, loves to say hi. They all have a special hello. The programs are always consistent, and if you could, it works. It kicks in. My son a year ago wouldn't get on a bus, and now he can't wait for field trips. You know. Now he asks me, how was your day? You know, I had a great day, how was your day? You know, we interact, we communicate. We're becoming more of a family because of Victory School.
My son loves it here. If it was up to my son, he would sleep here. when he comes in the morning and he sees his teachers, he totally lights up. He runs to them, he kisses them, they kiss him and hug him. This is a place where he is totally accepted for who he is. He can be who he is. He can have meltdowns. He could have successes. And he is totally loved. And he will always improve in this type of atmosphere.
When you don't have a child with autism or a special need, when you are not exposed to that on a daily basis, it's really hard for people to understand how difficult it is to find the right place for your child, how difficult it is to find loving people like our teachers that will truly work with your son or your daughter to be the best that they can be. If you don't have a child with special needs, understand that it is overwhelming. It takes over your life completely. It makes you think about the future. And without the school, we don't know where we're going to be. So it's truly important to support it because the whole community needs it. My son's autism affects us all, not just my family. Because when I'm not here, society's going to have to take care of him. So we want him to be as independent as he possibly can be.
Their families deserve to have hope for the future. We invite you now to join our children, our families, and our teachers in the classroom, on the playing field, and in our hearts. Come sit with us, learn with us, play with us, and even ride bikes with us.
Bicycle, 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 I want to ride my bicycle, 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 I want to ride my bicycle, I want to ride my bike, I want to ride my bicycle, I want to ride it where I like. Say read, say write, say ball, say practice, you say can, you say can, feeling up left and right, and then you don't like star. You say stop, you say go, you say wrong, I say right. Just a different human being, not a disability. All I want to do is bicycle, bicycle, bicycle. I want to ride my bicycle, 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 bicycle. Race.
At last, there is an answer to now what? It is the Victory Center. With your support, we can continue to help our children with autism and their families. Thank you.